So does my JDM Subaru import need mapping for UK fuel? I get asked that quite a lot, and today we'll find out. Japanese fuel is better quality than UK fuel, so when they come here with the standard factory map on there, they are at best on the edge of being safe for the engine, and at worst they can be just a ticking time bomb really, and that's assuming everything is working perfectly, which we don't know, obviously. They're not new cars anymore, unfortunately, but they're still great. So here we have it, JDM Hawkeye STi. Fresh import on the dyno, ready to start. First job will be to obviously get the deck cans on there and vacuum hose to monitor the boost. Set it up on the dyno for the software, and then read the map out of it, see whether it's been altered. I don't know whether my car's been mapped for UK fuel. Chances are it hasn't been. What I tend to do is first thing is download the map that's in there, have a look at that, compare it to what it should be, see whether it's been altered at all, and then we'll do a run, or 2 or 3, just to see whether it's happy and safe. So as you can see under here, it's completely standard. Still got the factory cat, factory induction, factory intercooler, factory everything. So it should perform around 280 to 300 horsepower if it was on Japanese fuel. On UK fuel, maybe a little bit less, but we'll see on that. Main concern is seeing whether it's safe and then mapping it for UK fuel. So I've got the test mode connector leads into the ECU and the Tatrix cable in the OBD port, and I'm about ready to download the map, see where we're at. So it's reading the file down. I love that little Japanese woman. If you knew what she was actually saying, it wouldn't sound quite as sexy. So that's the standard map read out of it. That's the boost map, and I don't know whether you can see or whether you would recognise, but that's the standard boost profile. So this is unmapped. So I'll give it a run as it is and see whether it's safe. So I've put together a starting point map for this, and that's saving that to the ECU now. She's great, isn't she? Okay, that's done. Let's give that a whirl. So as you can see, fueling's a lot better, still needs work to do. We're just really high 11s here at the moment. So I'm going to bring this down, maybe 11.4, somewhere around there. Boost, pretty good. And that's showing 267.9 horsepower at the wheels, which equates to, at the moment, 343.5 at the flywheel. So a bit more work to be done on that. Should get that above 350. We will see in a minute. Okay, so I've made a few more changes to the map, added a bit more fuel to the mid-range, try to hold the boost a bit better and fine-tuning the ignition timing. So we'll see how it does on this run. Right, so we got the extra fuel coming in there. Still a little bit too lean all the way across. Bit more torque in the mid-range there. Top end power slightly less, so I think we're probably going to settle for around that 340, 345 eventually when it's finished. Torque wise, it's around the 355. Alright, let me get the boost on there. So as you can see, we're hitting 1.5 bar mid-range. Turbo's not designed to keep up with that sort of boost level, so it'll naturally tail off at the top end. The great thing about the JDM STi is they've got an 8,000 rev limit, so it just keeps going forever. As you can see, the power's there all the way across, so you can pretty much floor it in any gear and it will take off. Switch the engine off. Right, so here we have it. 268.5 at the wheels. Nice boost. Fueling's absolutely perfect now, exactly where I want it. Flywheel horsepower 346.4. Love it. There we go, and that's a standard JDM Hawkeye STi. So to answer the question, does your JDM Subaru import need mapping for UK fuel? Probably, yes. This one definitely did. You should at least get it checked out, because you never know, and it's not worth ruining an engine for the sake of not checking. I hope you've enjoyed that. If you did find it useful, then please smash the like button, and obviously consider subscribing. And I'll see you next time.